We just talked to the founders of the organization Loose Ends that connects volunteer crafters with people who need help finishing a project. We are now joined by two sisters and the finisher who helped them complete a baby blanket that their late mother started. Oh, please welcome sisters Kelsey and Carly and Loose Ends project finisher Corey.
Wow. Thank you all for being here. So Kelsey, please tell us about the blanket your mother was working on.
Yeah, so she passed away in 2014, and our dad found this blanket that she didn't really get to finish. And so, you know, he had given it to Carly, and Carly had held on to it for a while and for years. And once she and her husband found out they were pregnant, Carly kind of nonchalantly was like, "Oh, can you finish this?" And I'm a very beginner crocheter, so I felt a burden as well as a sense of responsibility. But I didn't know, you know, what pattern it was, what crochet hook she used. So I had more questions that had answers, and it sat on my kitchen counter for weeks. And then one day I saw an NPR Instagram post about Loose Ends, and I was like, this is exactly what I needed. And so I stopped everything and submitted and took photos of the blanket. And a week or so later, they matched me up with Corey. And I think 3 days later, we were meeting up. So it was a really great experience. Yeah.
Growing up, the names Corey, Kelsey, you guys must have all been mixed up. I got a Lawson and Leighton, and I can't even get that straight. But let's get back to it. Corey, you were connected with Kelsey to help her finish the blanket. Typically, finishers take over the project, but that didn't happen here. Why?
Right. Well, when we met up, you know, there was a lot of questions about how close it was to being finished, the blanket. And she was so close to finishing this blanket. And Kelsey had a knowledge of crochet a little bit. And so we decided that it would be super special if she finished it and it was her work. And so I just kind of bridged the gap between her mom and her hands. And it was really rewarding and super special to be able to be a part of it, but to have the fully family, you know, finished.
Oh my gosh. So I'm a cross stitcher and a knitter, and I'm also dealing with a mom who's rather ill. So this is all touching me so strongly. Carly, Kelsey finally gifted you that finished blanket and a hat that she made at your very own baby shower. And I want us to have you take us through this moment. They were showing a picture of you opening it. What was going through your head when you felt and held the blanket?
My sister handed me the box that it was in with the gift in there. I remember giving her the blanket to finish, but didn't really connect the idea that that was probably it. I just thought, oh, it says, you know, just wait till the end to open it. So when I opened the box and saw the blanket, I really had no words. It was just a really emotional moment. And, you know, my mom had been gone since 2014, so she's missed, you know, quite a big gap in my life of, you know, big events such as getting married and having my first baby, who was just born a month ago.
Yeah, mazel tov.
So when I opened the box and saw it, you know, I couldn't really explain to my friends and family that were there gathering. I just, you know, burst into tears. It was really hard to hold them back. And you know, just during those moments, you really do miss, you know, your loved one when they haven't been a part of it. And especially when it's your first, you know, it can be really hard to do without them there sharing those special moments with you. So needless to say, you know, it was an emotional moment. And, you know, I'm just very thankful that I now have that special project, you know, that I can share.
Amen. I can't imagine all the emotions that you've experienced and continue to. Carly, is there anything that you would like to say to Corey? I know you're all on screen together.
Yes, I'd like to just, you know, thank Corey for, you know, being open to meeting with Kelsey. And, you know, she might not have known at the time, you know, what an impact that it would make, you know, the gift that was given to me and what it really means to have that blanket now. You know, when my mom had made the blanket, you know, I didn't know if I would ever get married and have kids or anything like that. So now that it's something that I can share with Camilla, my baby daughter, you know, one day, and it's just a special story to tell her, you know, how a complete stranger was nice enough to help, you know, her Aunt Kelsey finish this special blanket. It's just very meaningful. It means a lot to our family. Yeah. And we just thank you, Corey, for, you know, being a part of this special thing for us.
And I couldn't be happier to have been a part of it.
Oh my gosh. Wow is right.
Wow.
Listen, also a great lesson to your child and children that community outreach is something that I feel like has disappeared.
Dwindled.
And
how much joy a blanket
I know.
could bring.
I know.
We're focused on all these crazy things on this planet.
Yeah.
How
And
much
this,
joy.
amen. And this project is bringing it back to the forefront. I can't thank you all enough. Kelsey, Carly, and Corey, thank you for sharing this very touching story with us today. To our viewers, to learn more about Loose Ends, visit looseendsproject.org. I believe Tori's going to be joining.
Yep.
Thank you again.
Sure am.
Congratulations.